So a few weeks back, I made an awesome large melon crate farm. And it was so good, man. It made me over $1 billion. I think it was like 1.2, 1.3 billion per day. It's massive too. It took me forever to make, but it was like my first build. So I already have a bunch of changes that I'm going to be making. You can see a bunch of tests over here. I've been running lots and lots of tests. And so my 2.0 farm is coming still. Don't worry. A lot of you have been asking me, DV, when are you going to come out with your new farm? And don't worry, it is coming. I promise. But in the meantime, Arress, aka Norbly, he goes by Arress on Discord, but Norbly, a lot of you know Norbly from his popular published island. He used to be a big seller on islands. I don't think he sells as much anymore. I don't really see his shop anymore, but he's a really well-known builder now in the game. I know I said a lot of really. I'm gonna keep saying it. No, he made some really awesome builds for not only watermelon farms but also still farms. So even like gearboxes and such. So he's been doing some really cool. I said it again. Really cool builds. And so today we're gonna feature his builds and how to make them. So he's waiting on an island right now. So we're gonna be joining him and checking out his full build. So if you've been looking for this for a while, a lot of you are just going around like design documents and images and trying to figure out how to make his build. Well, today we're going to show you how, at least until mine is out. Okay, mine is going to be cool too. Okay, don't abandon me for his. No, it's okay. You can use his farm. His farm is awesome. So let's go check it out. Wow, that actually loaded really fast considering it didn't even give me like a block count. Wow. Okay, so this is Norbly here, by the way. If you've been wondering what he looks like or his avatar looks like, that's exactly what he looks like. That is a face reveal right there. No, I'm kidding. Dude, what's up, Norbly? So this is his farm design. Let's check it out. Look at this. This is massive. It's a little laggy. I'm a little lagged right now, but I don't think it's his fault. I think there's just a lot going on here. Look at all his totems. So it looks like it's 3 layers, and I have seen this farm design before. I recognize it. He's also got like this middle section. Interesting. So this whole like floating kind of setup, that's kind of neat. So you can see right here, we got a bunch of these tier 2s. So you got a bunch of tier 2 input-output chests. This is where you're going to pick up your large melon crates. So there's 13 rows of 6. So that's 78 packers. But let's see. So they got 13 rows, and there's three packers for each. So if you look at the design here, you've got a packer in front of each of these, right? So each chest has a packer. And then you've got these totems. So 32, 47, 47. So he says these are not max totems. Ooh. Well, that server ran out of memory, so we're going to go to Norbly's island. Lag. Okay, let me turn off shadows real quick. That's a little bit better. All right, so this is his island, or his version of the farm. Oh, it's very fancy. Look how he made it all like out of mushroom blocks. That's cool. So you can see here he's using fertilizer, it looks like. He's got some totem disablers, so it doesn't lag for him as much, so he can shut it off. But what you're going to see here is he's got kind of like this whole star diagram. They drop down here to stairs, to a backwards looking conveyor that drops it down right here, and that comes down to here. It looks like to that chest. Yeah, so it's just going back into itself to the chest beneath it, or the crate beneath it. Okay, and then let's see what he's got here. So he's got another row here with what looks like an L shape here and then an L shape here. So it is kind of symmetrical. Here's his uniques. Okay, so he's got his uniques right here. And it looks like he has one that splits in half just like I did. Yeah, I have a similar setup there. Same totems. Yep, you can ignore the disabler. He's got another row back here. It looks like dedicated to... So it's dedicated to these back 3 totems here. And that's for those. So this one right here, this totem here has 2 dedicated to itself. These 3 have 1.5, kind of. Okay, and then this one has 2 dedicated to itself, and this one has 2 dedicated to itself. Okay, I kind of see what he did here. That's kind of cool. I understand his build a little bit more. And then he's got his uniques here, right in the middle lane. Okay, I understand his build. So I'm going to be showing you how to build this yourself. It's a little hard to follow, I think, for most players, but I think if I show you how to build it, I mean, like if you were just to look at this, you'd be like, how do I build this? But I think I can show you real quick how to build it based on what he's done here. So if you want to follow along, you can maybe make just like one tower or one portion or one set of these. So I'll probably do that. I'll probably do something like this, just one section for you, and that way you can see how he built it. Cool. So yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and build this. So first things first, let's go ahead and just build like an area we can start making this at. I'm just using snow still because I had a ton of it. I have so much snow. Look at that. I still have like 5,600 snow. This farm I believe is a little cheaper than my farm as well. And remember, my farm 2.0 is coming out eventually. If you're looking for an alternative for now, this is a good one, and it might be a good permanent one. Just because I'm making a watermelon 2.0 farm does not mean mean this is not the farm you should just use in general. One thing you will notice though, this farm doesn't get very laggy. Now, I'm not going to be comparing any farms against each other other than my own. So I'm not going to be like, Norbly's farm does this and that. No, we're not going to be doing anything like that, okay? We're not competing for best build. Y'all can discuss that amongst yourselves if you want to like talk about why you like this one. You know, like maybe someone likes it because this is easier to build, but isn't as good from a speed or production. You know, there's a lot of different pros and cons. We're not going to get into that. First thing we're going to do is we're going to put our crate packer down. We're just going to put it right here for now. We're going to put a block right in front of it. So basically nothing could come in. It looks like nothing could come in, right? But that is not the case. So you put these stairs right here, and then you're going to put a tier 2 right here, kind of like right above. You can see it's like right above the crate packer's entry. And I hadn't seen anyone do this before. It's pretty cool. And it only works apparently with tier 2s. Look at that. It goes in that way. So because there's a gap right here under this block, the watermelons actually fall down into it. It's pretty neat. Then what we're going to do is we need to put a kind of a 3, kind of like a triangle here of blocks, and then we're going to put conveyors here. This is what, you know, obviously these are the watermelon conveyors. That's where everything's going to be going. We're also going to put a block right here and a block right here. And then we obviously need our totems. So we're going to do another triangle here. So pretty common like design here. So you're going to put a totem here, here, so on. So totem, totem, just like that. Then you're also going to put a totem here and here. So you can see we got 7 totems, right? 5 and then 2. And then right here, you're going to get grass block like that. You're going to put 2 right here and 2 right here. So that's what these are going to farm. This is going to farm right here. This technically can farm here as well because it's within range. Same with this. This can actually farm right here because it's in range. And then we're going to put a block here and another block on top of that and go 2 out like that. So you put a block here, 2 like that. You can, if you're really a perfectionist and really want to get rid of your blocks, you can get rid of that. So they're just floating now. And so we're going to be putting watermelon seeds on this one and this one. And then over here in the back, you're going to go and put 2 blocks out. You can just use grass. And then you're going to go 2 here and 2 here. This is the back watermelon area that these 3 are going to be covering. So these can actually reach this. And now what we're going to do is we're going to put an output chest here like that. Make sure you switch this to watermelon. Over here, we're going to start plowing these. I'm not going to do it yet, though, because before we start like planting all of our watermelon and such and fertilizer, we're going to do another level. So to do the next level, I'm just going to put a block here. I'm going to go straight up like that. And then we're going to put a block over all of these like that. So now we have the same shape we had. And then we're going to get rid of these. We're going to put our totems down. We're going to put our conveyors down. And you can do it in any order you want. This is just going to be easier for me to kind of manage. And then we're going to put our stairs right there like that. And if you remember, we're basically just copying the layer beneath us. From here, you're going to basically take this and go 1 more down. And you're going to make an L shape like that. Right, it looks like an L. And then you're going to put the crate packer right on this corner. So keep rotating it until it sits like that. Because the crate packer does sit on that block. You don't need any of these other blocks here. So you can get rid of those. And then you just need a tier 2 to point back towards the stairs. And we're almost done. We just need to do our watermelon seed area. So we're just going to do this and go out 2. Put 1 of these there. That's for the totems. And then you can put those 2 there. And then remember, 1 out, 1 up, and then to the right. 1 out, 1 up, to the left. Pretty simple design. It just takes a little practice. Then we got to put our watermelon totems, and then we just got to do this part right here. 2 out in the back, 2 out there, 2 out on the other side, and then you can get rid of this connector like that. So now we're going to build our 3rd level here. We're missing one thing here. We need our input output chest like that. It does require this piece to float, and then you can see the crate packers right there. So you need those 2 blocks. Now we can go back up. Another way of going up to the next level is just go 4 blocks up on the grass like this. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you can go out like that. 1, 2, get rid of these. And we're going to do the same thing we did before. Put our stairs in, put our totems in, get rid of the gap, put a block under, put another block under, do our L shape, rotate over that block. So remember, I'm putting my mouse over this L at the very edge like that. Get rid of these blocks. Put another block here for our input out chest. Can clean these up. That looks good. And now I got to just do the grass for our totems here. We also need to put this thing for our totems like that. And then we just need the grass, 2 out and 2 out. And then remember 1, then 1 up, and then to the right, and then 1 up, and then to the left. Basically, if it's real simple logic, this needs 2. It needs to be on the same level. So this one needs 2, this one needs 2, and so on. And then this one needs 2 as well, just like that. And then we need our conveyors like that. So now we have 3 levels. Ideally, you want to do like a back version of this too. It's like basically you do a mirror of this. You're going to have like a gap here, then you're going to have 2 here. And you're going to do basically an opposite mirror of this, so it's copied. Just like if you look at Norbly's real quick, I'll show you Norbly's screen real quick. So this is his farm again. So you notice he's got 2 of those, and then he basically has a mirror of it to keep consistent with his design. But we're not going to do that because I'm just showing you how to build it. All right, so next up, we got to do the middle unique totem. So in my farm, you'll notice something similar. I have these like unique totems in between, right? So I've got, let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9 there. And that's on my version. My version uses sprinklers and such. You don't need that on his. You do need fertilizer. We're going to do that in a little bit. But first, what we need to do is we're going to make another copy of this in between. And how that works is he basically just connects right here. And he puts 2 blocks in between, okay? So he puts 2 blocks here in between for the totem. So this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10. So it's basically 5 and 5, and it's middle aligned right here. And then you're going to put unique totems here, and I'll show you that in a second. For now, let's go ahead and keep doing what we're doing. So we're going to copy this. So we're just building across like that. Then we do our same shape here. All right, looks good. Okay, so we completed this part. Let me get the back done real quick. So remember, it's just 2 out, then 2 on each side, 2 out, 2 on each side. And then we got to do down here. This is what it should look like right now. And you can see the main difference between these 3 levels is you have this little border right here, right? Now, just as a note, this is the center. So if you're going to do another level like this or another section, you're not going to put this on this side or this side, okay? It's not going to be in between. So if you're going to add to this or if you're going to chain it, it's going to be exactly like this. So you're going to do another section like this right here. And then this unique totem setup right here is going to be in between just like it's currently at. So you're not going to put this unique totem set right here, okay? Just make sure that's clear. Hopefully, I'm going to try to repeat myself on that because I think it might be a little confusing. This area that we're going to be putting unique totems, you're not going to do that right here if you were to expand. You're going to do it in the middle of your next one just like this. Now it's time to put our unique totems in. So obviously we don't need a watermelon in there because we already have watermelon totems. So let's get our other totems out. So we do need pineapple is the thing, radish. We're going to do star fruit, carrots. We don't need watermelon. We do need wheat. We need onions. We need pumpkin, potato, and then we have tomato. That's not in here. There we go. Tomato. Now we have a 10th one here for future. What that means is if they ever add another crop, you're going to put it right there, okay? Just like in my farm design has the same thing. We have 9. Now we're going to get rid of all this. All that's going to go away. We're going to get our plow. We're going to get some fertilizer out, and we're going to get rocking. So let's do all of these grass areas here. These are all going to be watermelon seeds. All right, then I'm going to show you how to upgrade your totems, like how much to do. That's coming right up after this. It might be easier if you just plow while you're building. I don't know. I kind of I left this to last minute because I thought it'd be fine, but this is kind of annoying. All right, that's good. Now we just got to plant all the seeds. What I would do if I were you, I would plant fertilizer first. So get your fertilizer first, then plant your seeds, because otherwise you're not going to be able to see if you wait too long, your seeds are going to be growing into watermelons and you won't be able to see if you have fertilizer already planted. So again, we're just putting fertilizer everywhere. Remember, if you have Pro Pass or VIP, you can also free cam. So we're just going to do that real quick to see where I've missed. Okay, I've missed a lot here. This side looks good. Missed a bunch over here. There we go. All right, now we can start planting some seeds. And I got one more block I need to place down before we start upgrading totems. And I'm going to explain why that's needed. All right, so all the seeds are planted. So one thing we're going to do is we're going to put a glass block here. So I have red for now. You can use purple. Nobody likes to use purple, I think. And you can pretty much just set it right here. So where it drops onto this one, that way if it decides to bounce out because of weird physics lag, you don't have any issues with things getting stuck or anything like that. So you're just going to put it on the conveyor that is pointing backwards right there. Okay, so we got all those blocked, and now it's time to upgrade. All right, so we're gonna start upgrading these. I need to put a light out though. All right, you should be able to see a little bit easier now. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with this middle one, right? And this one's gonna be, all of them in fact are gonna all be 29 for utility. So whenever you're upgrading a utility, they're all going to be the same. So all these are level 29 utility. Now we're going to work on efficiency. So the efficiency is the main one. All of these are all going to be maxed out quality, by the way. I forgot to mention that. So you can, we can max this one out all the way. to 53, just like that. You can see it's 53 now, and you can make all of them the same max quality. All right, so all 7 are going to be max quality as well as level 29. Here's where it gets a little trickier. So this one right here in the middle is going to be the lowest. It's going to be efficiency 50. So you're going to put that one at 50. These 2 are going to be 51. So we're going to put these 2. Oh, I went kind of 1 extra, but it's supposed to be 51. I mean, if you have the materials, it's not really going to matter. And then this one's going to be 52. And the only one that's going to be maxed are the bottom 2. Those are going to be maxed. There we go. And these 2 here are going to be maxed out like that. All right, so again, just to give it real clear, 50, this row is going to be 51, this row is going to be 52, this row is going to be 53 maxed out. Now, you don't have to touch the unique totems, unlike my farm. I actually upgrade some of these, so you don't have to do that with this farm. I'm going to do the same for all of these. They're the same exact setting. Make sure you go through and ensure all of these are set up correctly as well to do melons, because otherwise you're going to regret that. You're going to be despawning a lot of watermelons. Now, we just got to upgrade the remaining totems, and then we're done. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that up right now. All right, so all totems are upgraded. You could add some more candles if you don't like how dark it is. You can just put them on these. Oh, it looks like I accidentally broke this. Oops, my bad. So yeah, this is it. I just had to fix this little thing right here. It looks like I was missing some, but that's it. It's fully upgraded to where it needed to be. Like I said, I will show you Norbly's version real quick. You can make it look really pretty if you want, with like really cool fancy blocks and such. And maybe as you're getting rich, you're going to be able to make something just like his. I mean, he uses like mushroom blocks. But you can do all kinds of stuff. You can make an aquamarine version. There's lots of different versions floating around, like screenshot wise. Some people have made lava versions. So shout out to Arress, or aka Norbly. So he's Norbly in the game, but he's Arress in Discord. So if you're looking for Norbly on Discord, his name is Arress. It's like ... Arress. Look, it is not to flex, but I want to show you I have new starfruit, new farm. Ooh, let's see. He's flexing. He's flexing. How much does he have? We'll give him an acorn. 910,000 large starfruit crates. He's got 940,000 large melon crates. Dude, money man. Dude, that's a lot. He says he's a trillionaire and makes alts all the time to spread out his money. I'm thinking that's what he's doing. Anyway, shout out to Norbly for showing me this awesome farm. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you think of this in the comments below. Again, I'm going to have Watermelon Farm 2.0 coming pretty soon here. It's going to take a little while. I'm getting there. This helps a little bit because I see a couple tips that I can maybe even borrow from Norbly. Credit to Norbly, by the way. But if you want to build this yourself, just rewatch the video. That's all you got to do. I showed you how to build it. Thanks again. And if you want to support the channel, definitely watch this video right here, or this video right here. It helps the channel immensely. So thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Peace. Hey, come back here, Norbly. Give me some money. I need a loan.